Again on with another ugly truth. Now today we go take a breakdown to this Elon Musk right here, one of the so-called famous man they got on the internet, one of the most popular they said. We go get into it and break him down as a fraud and the bitter truth. And you got to understand that, people. As you could see his face right here with the red lips, look like he wearing lipstick. But what you gotta understand about this character right here, him and the so-called Jeff Bezos, all of these that they bring to the table, and even the so-called Zuckerberg, just watch out for them. The three of them that they bring to you. I am big in the tech community. You better understand, people. They look like robots to me. They basically look fake, 100%. And if you go back to when they're young, if we go break it down a little bit and show you, this one look way different. Also, the so-called Jeff Bezos, they fucking fake on the masses. They bring them right here to prove it to the masses that you can sit in your garage and your so-called dorm room and create one of these so-called technology that run in the world. They lying to the masses. So you understand that they're playing a big part right here, lying to the people, playing front for the damn government. Let's get into the so-called Elon Musk and break him down. One of the biggest faker that you ever go see.
Now, we know that you're only watching this video because Elon Musk was in the title, but we're not alone here. The internet is saturated with Elon Musk. His name and like...
There you go, people. They tell you that the internet is saturated with Elon Musk. Yes, people love him, but you're not getting it, people. One of the fakest fucker you ever see in your whole life is Elon Musk.
This tried and true clickbait. Here's a meme asking the internet to stop with all the Elon Musk memes. Talk about meta. So what is it about Elon Musk that seems to have captivated the entire internet?
You believe that's what it is, people? You believe he captivate the whole internet? Or you believe that they push him on you? What you think? Which one? If you have any kind of brain in your head, you understand that they push him on you. They use him to sell the bullshit. And I'm going to break him down and prove him as a fraud right here on this video.
We decided to ask Bloomberg reporter Ashley Vance, who actually wrote the book on Elon.
You see it? All of them so-called cashing in this so-called Elon Musk fraud shit they got for the masses. It's just a Ponzi scheme just like space. You understand? Yes, this Wall Street Journal or whoever Bloomberg fucker write this book on this so-called Tesla right here. Tesla and SpaceX. This Elon Musk so-called control. SpaceX, people. 100% another fakery they bring to the table. There ain't no fucking space. These guys is non-relevance. You understand what I'm saying? They're not relevant by a long shot. They're just pushing on you. You understand? There is no space. So why would you need a Elon Musk? Did he invent so-called electric cars? No. So what the fuck is so special? What's so special about Tesla? You're not getting it, people. It's not the first so-called electric cars. He never so-called improve an electric car. You understand? What about the SpaceX? There's no space. So where did his work done? What did he bring to the table? You're not getting it, people. He need to build a so-called car that don't need to charge. That's what it is. And I'm going to ask you a question. How the fuck he send a drop-top so-called roaster to space that don't need recharge, right? Yes, it can play music and ride around the earth. It don't need charging, but the one that you got right here on earth, the Tesla car need to be recharged. What a dumb shit for the masses. You believe in this character right here? Just a devil puppet.
I think after Steve Jobs died, there was this hunt.
Yes, and it's just like the Steve Jobs. It's the same way he used to look weird and funny, people, because they all fake. 100% government operation. They give you these characters right here. What you think? You really believe this Steve Jobs right here make the iPhone? You're dumb as a box of rocks. I already told you. All technology that they steal from biblical days. Yes, all man was supposed to use it, but they steal it. It's called resource. That's what it is, people. 100%. These criminals rob the earth resource and then they sell it to the masses. Spoon feed you it. Of course, that's how they do it.
See who was the next big figure people were going to latch on to, and Elon emerged as the cult-like.
How you think he emerged? What they call emerge, people? He just pop up? No, they're the one who put him on, just like they put on the Steve Jobs and lied to you about what he created. The government shit they bring him out with. That's what you need to get.
That really stood out. Building rockets, electric cars,
Yes,
nobody else.
building rockets and electric cars. And this truck right here, every time you see it is what? CGI footage. Anybody on my channel wanna challenge me on this, come on with it and prove it to you that every fucking video that you see with this Elon Musk so-called Cybertruck is fake video. 100%. This shit right here don't exist. That's what you need to know. It's just a fake shit. He tell you that it's gonna come out when? 2021, 22. This bullshit right here. The reason why they break the glass, because it's not coming out. That's what you need to know. It's not an accident why the glass broke. It's just to put it off on the masses. Yes, it's not ready because the fucking glass mash.
Does things like this.
He's a force in society that's like a cross-pollination of Thomas Edison.
Yes, and watch this sodomite right here. Wow. Interviewing by another sodomite again, people. And you have to understand, as you could see him holding the devil horns, this Neil deGrasse Tyson said a lot of dumb people space. They never get it, people. It's just a devil puppet working for the government.
And Tony Stark.
Wow.
Over time, he's just come to embody this Tony Stark-like figure more and more.
Yeah.
And why they showing you Iron Man so-called? Why they showing you a clip of this movie right here? That's what they do. They give you a fantasy and so-called bringing it to life. Dumb on.
He is probably the biggest risk taker.
Nothing but a faker, people. 100% in. And I told you, they're not gonna bring nobody smart, not even halfway, to fool the dumb people. Not even half smart people. You're not getting it. They're dumb as fuck.
On the planet, every single time one of his companies does well, he seems to just go all in again and take another even bigger risk. And
don't worry about it. We go get to this right here. He so-called building some kind of roof that can give you current. Like he trying to tell you that this is with a solar panel. Have the capability of doing what a solar panel do. It's basically a solar panel roof he say he giving you, and he still can't come out with it. We go get to that in a minute. Just like the fucking Cybertruck and the so-called car that he launched in space, people. All fucking fake.
And again and take another even bigger risk, and he seems to enjoy it.
Look at him right here, people. Sometimes he look big as fuck. You see him? Another time he looks slim. This is a fake character right here, and a lot of people playing him. You need to wake your ass up. Just a mask.
Living on the edge at all times.
Living on the edge. It's a faker.
You know, Elon ultimately is this huge brand, even more so than his company.
People. It's the government shit, people. You're not getting it. You still can't tell me what he created, people. What you gotta understand. Somebody please tell me, where is those Tesla car made? Please tell me where they make them. Where is the factory that make that Tesla car? It's certainly not in America. So how this fucker right here getting the credit for building the Tesla? Where is the Tesla car come from? You believe it make in America? You better wake your ass up. Half of those cars that they tell you owned by America, not even one piece of that parts don't make here. You need to wake up, people. It's bullshit. There you go with your flying car. This one have to stop somewhere to get charged up. You tell me, people, why Elon Musk can't make a car just like he did with this one right here that can fly around space forever without needing charge. This is bullshit for the masses. You see what it show you? The hurt right there and the car flying around it. It's bullshit, people. Why you let them fool you? And he said, don't panic. Wow, dumb on, people. This is a dumb check. This is show you right here how dumb you are. You buy the Elon Musk, you're stupid.
Musk got his business and physics
There we go, people. As a young boy right here, so-called. But it's all fake photos they give the people. You need to wake up on
from
it.
UPenn, and he pursued a PhD program at Stanford for a short time, but changed course to pursue business opportunities with his brother Kimball.
Nothing but
His first
bullshit, people. All fakers they give the masses. And they're going to show you these fake photos with him sitting beside a computer. Yes, because he become a genius. It's bullshit. Wake your ass
came
up.
from a company they launched together called Zip2. Zip2 began as a sort of
There we
online
go,
Yellow
Zip2.
Pages, offering local businesses a way to launch a web page on their platform. But it quickly went national as a way for
You see, it quickly went national. Why you think, people? You're not getting it. It's government operation. And they put on these fuckers. You need to wake up.
to harness the power of the burgeoning internet. After securing partnerships with 160 publications
There you
across
go.
the country,
160 for your number 7 But real quick, people, look how fast. You gotta be kidding me. You need to wake up, people. It's a fake shit.
Compaq Computer took an interest in incorporating Zip2 software into their Alta Vista search engine and acquired them for $370 million
You see a 370? 37 people. That's what you're getting. All hoaxes that they make. It don't matter where it's from. That's what they give you. 3773s, the same fucking code.
Elon received $22 million from the sale.
It is a moment in my life.
Wow. This is bullshit. And take a look at the cross right there. Right as his fucking forehead. What you think? You think it's not by design? Show him up on CNN right here. They know 100% what they're doing. It's a satanic puppet they're putting on.
Musk then spent about half of his new fortune to create one of the world's first online banking systems called X.com.
Here you go, people. X for your number 6. X.com. You better wake up, people. Government company, and this is how they bring you the fucking government puppet right there they call Elon Musk. You see how easy they slide him on you?
X.com quickly merged with a competing financial software.
Everything he touched quickly emerged. Everything he touched quickly emerged. Is that a fucking fantasy they're selling you? Of course it is. It's a fake shit.
Company founded by none other than Peter Thiel called Confinity. Confinity eventually morphed into PayPal, with Musk its biggest...
See, people, all of them connected, and I point out all of these already and show you that they are run by the devil. The PayPal, all of them. Every fucking famous network that you get on the social network is them. Every one of these that you see is them. 100% in. Nobody else get let in but the damn government companies. Just wake up.
Shareholder and CEO.
Watch them faking the masses. You believe them, people? Wow, I'm done.
PayPal was sort of a disaster for Elon. He ran the company for a few months to about a year, and then there was this massive coup. Co-founders Peter Thiel, David Sachs met one night while Elon was away on vacation and threw him.
It's bullshit, people. The whole thing. Who believe this shit? They don't have no brain at all. That's all it is.
Out of the company, more or less.
But Elon remained a majority shareholder, which was ideal when PayPal was bought out by eBay for $1.4 billion.
All of them tied together, people. All of them tied together. It don't matter how they bring this story, they can never fool me. They all tied together. They all government shit.
Elon personally made around $170 million from that.
Now, if most people were to receive that kind of money at the...
And there you go, people. There you go. You have this right here standing up with the SpaceX on it. Yes, it's coming.
Age of 31, they would likely check out for a bit, buy an island and a boat. Listen to the ocean breeze for the rest of your life.
Nothing but bullshit.
But not Elon.
And here we go, people. Take a look at this right here, people. You know it's 100% fakery. Now, what's in the air waiting for this rocket to come up and recording it? You tell me what kind of camera they have mounted in the sky.
Ends up putting about $100 million into SpaceX, $70 million into Tesla, and then $30 million into Solar City.
You believe that, people? Wow, this is a dumb character right here. And look at his chest. Are you kidding me, people? It's a fake character named Elon Musk. You see it right there. What you think, people? What he got? Woman breasts? Why is his front look like that? You better wake your ass up.
You're more or less just literally lighting your money on fire.
And that's exactly what he did. Both SpaceX and Tesla remained notorious money pits for over a decade.
Why is this right here, people?
Notorious money pits for over...
Why is you have to charge this car right here, but you don't have to charge the one that Elon Musk so-called send flying around the ball earth? And I'm going to ask you again, what kind of groundbreaking technology did Elon Musk bring to you dumb people? Why is he the most famous guy on the fucking social networks? Why? What did he bring to the table? This car been around forever. Electric cars that you have to charge. Some of them use gas, some of them don't. But you have to charge it. Now tell me what kind of groundbreaking thing he come up with and you still have to charge the fucking car. And just like they give you satellites that going around the ball earth that never need charging, but these cars, they do. You see the satellites that they show you, right? They show you the ISS with people jumping around, running around, living normally. They got lights, everything in there, refrigerator, everything, treadmill running and everything, people. How the fuck they recharge that? Spinning around in the middle of space. You tell me and then get back.
Decade.
The Dow off more than 500 points.
This is what financial Armageddon looks like.
Yes, all by design. They're the one who do everything to the stock market. They control the damn switch, people.
In 2008, the whole economy is tanking while he's trying to raise money for these companies, and he's blown through his whole fortune.
Rockets are just extremely difficult.
He has to take loans from friends.
Tesla stock
All
voted.
bullshit, people. It's all fakery, 100%. And it's a good way to sell you the so-called Elon Musk. It's a faker.
Wall Street as the least likely to succeed.
At the same time, he's just had a divorce. It was the darkest time in his life, without question.
Musk kept his sights
And if you notice the sign that they use for the Tesla people, wow, that's a satanic coding right there. You better wake your ass up. Look
high,
at the
played the long game, and weathered the storm.
It's one of the great sort of escape acts in business history is that he actually manages to keep both companies alive, to get a rocket to space, and to get
When he got a rocket to space, take a look at the rocket right here, people. It's nothing but a hoax. No rocket is going to space. Just get that to your dumb head. Just wake up.
Tesla Roadster out the door.
This is the one that he sent that's flying around the ball Earth. It don't need charging. But the ones that he got here on Earth driving around, you have to stop and charge it. That's the dumbest
Tesla
shit in
Roadster
the
out the
world.
door.
Wow. There you go, people. He so-called land, take off a rocket and land it back right here. You see this CGI footage? I told you, people, this busted damn Elon Musk right here on this bit of truth. Show you him as a fraud. Every fucking thing he give you is fake. There you go right here. And the fake celebration like NASA. That's where they get it from. Look at this right here. It's a fucking fake footage. 100%. I know you're gonna land this shit with all the thrust at the bottom, blowing fire. How the fuck you land this shit? It stands straight up. How dumb can people get? Wow, I'm done, man. You gotta be kidding me. How would you land like this? Is this thing that blowing at the bottom sucking or it's blowing? Wake your ass up, people. That's the dumbest shit.
Today, Musk has a 54% stake in SpaceX, which is valued at $33 billion. And
You
is
hear that? Bam! He give you a 5 and a 4 for a 9, and there go your 33 coding right there. You got 33 billion. It's nothing but garbage. 100% fake shit.
become the #1 private space exploration company in the
There
world.
you go.
Tesla's profitability has remained spotty over the years, but in 2019, they posted a quarterly profit of $143 million.
143. All they do is faking the masses. You understand me? Wake your ass up, people. This Elon Musk is a faker. Bam.
The 21st century space race is here, and in the midst of it all is a battle of the billionaires.
Yes, the battle of the billionaires, because they're telling you the reason why these guys can make spaceships and everything and involve in space is because they're billionaires. Because they know regular people don't get to be no billionaire in this fucking satanic earth. You understand me? That's what you need to know. That's why it's only them can do this so-called space race. Because it's all fake people.
On
No
one
space.
side, you have Elon Musk, CEO and founder of SpaceX. And on the other, Jeff Bezos, CEO and founder of Blue Origin. Both
Two fucking fakers, people. All fakers they bring you all day of the week. Both of them. And look at his eyes. This Jeff Bezos. I told you already. Both of them look like two fake robots they put on screen.
are in a race to make space travel more affordable.
Yeah,
And
they're gonna make space travel more affordable. Along with the so-called Richard Branson. They all fake people. Government puppets they put on. They can't do shit.
each company continues to grow and expand.
There you go.
That
All
race
CGI they give you, including this fucking car, so-called flying around, flying around the ball earth. Wow. Keep calm, people. It's fake what they give
and
you.
that race is heating up.
Where did this all start? Why are these two titans of the new space industry clashing
Yes,
together?
New space industry is nothing but a hoax. They're the same fucking shit as NASA. That's what you need to know.
Goes way back, many, many years, actually to the point where they were not even conflicting at all. In 2004, they had dinner together.
Yes, 2004. The both of them is satanic puppet put on by the same fucking
And
people.
they were not really enemies
They're
at
fake.
all. They just sat down and they talked shop. They talked about rockets. Well, how are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? Well, this is how we're doing it. Here's how I want to do it.
Then again, things were different in 2004. Both SpaceX and Blue Origin were relatively young
Look
companies.
at this right here, people. All CGI footage they give you for space. Are you still believe in those two characters?
Neither had launched anything into space. And in fact, neither company even had a functioning rocket yet.
But fast forward many years after their systems started coming together, and what you start to see
systems start to coming together, people. It's just a hoax.
is some rivalry, some big rivalry.
One of the biggest flare-ups started in 2013 over the historic launch complex 39A. After the space
39A, people. That's a coding for 3 6s. The mark of the beast. And don't worry about it. It's connected to the same NASA. It's a fake shit.
shuttles retired in 2011,
There you
NASA
go. They so-called retired this shuttle right here, the NASA. This is what they charge a whole bunch of money for. Yes, taking your tax money. You didn't pay tax. They took it for this right here, so-called a fucking fancy looking plane they used to fool the masses. That's what it is, people. You think you can go to the dome? You think this can go to the Diamond Dome and go to space? Dumb on.
wasn't using the launch pad.
And so they opened it up for anybody who wants it. SpaceX steps up to the plate and says, we want that for our rockets. Look at them over here. They're launching into space. They're delivering
Another
useful
fake
things into
again.
orbit.
All CGI they show you for launches. Don't mention the fucking so-called spacecraft in space. It's all CGI.
We'd like to use that as a point of operation. Right after they did that, Blue Origin, Jeff Bezos' company, comes in and says, we want that pad too.
Bezos even went as far as filing a complaint with the government to prevent SpaceX from getting that launch pad.
Wow, both of them is government puppet. They're just faking the masses. Make the space shit relevant so they can take more of your tax money. As you could see this one in the purple tie.
Elon Musk gets really mad about this and he says, that's a phony blocking tactic.
Was officially in full swing. Ultimately, SpaceX won, signing a 20-year lease for pad 39A in 2014.
Wow.
Then, later that same year, the two billionaires were at it again, this time over patents. Bezos had filed a patent for the technology to build reusable rockets, a tactic that
Reusable rockets. You think they're gonna fight people? It's nothing but bullshit. There is no fucking rocket. That's what you need to know. Reusable. What did they use it to do in the first place? Manipulate the fucking weather? Because I told you that's all those so-called space launch do. They can't get out of the dome. You look up, that's a top, people. Just wake your ass up. There's no way you look into fucking space and you see a top with the stars and everything lying in it, the sun and the moon and everything in it, and they still tell you it's not there. Dumb on. Fucking fake on the masses.
The houses you see around you are all solar houses.
You hear that? All solar houses you see around you, and they show you this right here to rob you. Just in case you're stupid, this stack right here that they show you. See where it start? Yes, it start right between 260 and 300 right there. And look where it go. All the way up. All the way up. You see that? What they're showing you right here is that the stock is going up and the product that this sodomite selling you. You understand? So now you need to jump on it, and this is the highest that it go. So that means you're gonna pay more than what it was when it was right here when everybody else buy it. Yes, and you go feel like, yes, you're buying something good because it's going up and up and up. And of course, you're gonna let you down because it's a government clown.
If you know that. Did you notice? Yeah. So
they go to the roof.
So then why would you buy anything else?
See, this is what they're showing you right here, and they're telling you that this is solar panel giving you all kind of electricity in the house. That means you don't have to pay for it. You understand? Watch this.
Elon Musk unveiled prototypes of Tesla's solar roof tiles in October 2016.
Solar roof tile. You see it? Just what he tell you. He tell you he call it Tesla just the same. And look at him, people. Wow, are you kidding me? What kind of character is this? It's a weird one, people. He's a faker.
Came in 4 styles that look just like normal roofing material, but were essentially miniaturized versions of traditional solar panels.
So you see, he want them to look like regular sheeting on the house, on the roof. You understand? Normal roof, but it's actually solar panel. You think he can do it? He full of shit.
The roof tile reveal helped Tesla justify a $2.6 billion acquisition of Solar City.
There you go, Solar City, and what you see right there, that's the sun ray, people. What you think it mean? And the Solar City is a fake shit. 100%
and represented
in.
Musk's vision for what the businesses could do together. It's been almost 2 years since then. So where are the tiles?
Yes, 2 years ago, he tell them that he bringing out the tile, people invest in it and everything. And I told you already, people, only these people get to rob you without going to prison. You understand? They get the legal rights to rob the people because they are working for the government. Anything to milk the people, keep you in bondage.
Have several hundred homes with solar roof on them.
Yeah.
That's going well. It takes a while to just...
Yeah, what he telling you? He telling you that a lot of homes have it, but he full of shit, people. 100%
the solar roof is going to last, for 30 years, and full of details worked
30
out.
years, another code.
As of May this year, Reuters reported that there were actually only 12 tiled roofs connected to the grid, all in Northern California.
Wow.
Tesla
12 tile roof, all of that shit. And I told you got a lot of people buying stock in that fucking fake shit. Just like he's selling you the so-called Cybertruck. And I already tell you what it is. Did I miss?
Trying to give an updated figure,
Wow.
but later clarified that hundreds of homes refers to roofs that are scheduled for install or are only partially installed.
You hear that? They're scheduled to install, but they're not yet. Just that's basically what they're telling you. The Elon Musk is a devil puppet. He only gonna rob the people blind.
Tesla's been accepting $1,000 deposits for the roof tiles
There
since
you
May
go.
2017.
There you go.
But at that point, the company wasn't even close to mass producing them. It established a factory in Buffalo, New York to make the tiles, but it's not running at full capacity yet. And in the company's most recent
There
annual
is,
shareholder
people.
meeting, Musk blamed ongoing delays on a need for more testing.
Yes, you see, after you sell the stock already, you already put it in the masses' mind that you have it already. And then you're gonna come and you still need to do more testing. There we go, people. He show you like normal roof sheeting, and then it gonna be basically solar panel. You believe he can do it? He full of shit.
So much accelerated light
100%
testing that you do on a
in.
roof. So before we can deploy it
And it's
to...
supposed to be all off rain and everything else. The whole element outside. He full of shit, people. Wake your ass up. It's
houses, we need
another
to make
trick.
sure that it's the houses.
Hold on, go back
There's only
to
so
the
much accelerated light
demonstration.
testing that you can do on a roof.
Watch
So
Let's
before we
see.
can deploy it to a large number of houses,
So
we need to...
his one didn't break that you see all the way over here. You see? It never break. Just like he tell you that the window in the car wouldn't break still. But watch this right
do on a
here.
roof.
Fake
So,
demonstration. There you
before we
go.
can deploy
All of
it
them
to a
break
large
what
number
it
of
is.
houses, we need to make sure that, that all elements of the roof are going to last for at least 3 decades.
At
Ideally,
least 3 decades. Yes, all coding. But I told you already, people. You believe that it gonna come out. You believe he can give you that. And how much he gonna sell it for. Just like he tell you the truck starting at $39.99. He full of shit.
half a century or more.
Solar tiles, like large solar panels, use silicon solar cells to convert sunlight into electricity. But it turns out this tech is difficult to shrink and to manufacture.
Of
It's a little
course.
bit like saying the early iPhone screens, which were real breakthroughs, were just smaller versions of your flat screen on your wall. Making things small actually changes a lot of the way the technology will work. And that's been a big challenge, I think, for Tesla, but certainly for the whole industry overall, to try and miniaturize it in a way that keeps it cost effective and also gives it the very, very reliable performance that solar.
Yeah, but you can send rockets to space and send shit to Mars and have it rolling around, but you can't do this right here on Earth. I already told you, people, they're just fakers. There's nothing real about them. They're all government workers. They're fooling the people.
One of the customers with the tiles already installed is San Jose resident and Tesla Model 3 owner Tree Wynn. He pre-ordered as soon as possible, and the roof is installed earlier this year.
I was actually extremely surprised I got the call just because you never know with this stuff, right? I thought there'd be extreme delays. I just didn't know how long it was going to take.
While traditional
Nothing but bullshit they give the masses with your Tesla. They're all fake. Government run shit. And of course, when it comes to the government, all they go do is rip off the people.
If you ask anyone what the future of cars looks like, they'll probably tell you.
Future car, what it look like. If you notice, people, what kind of road is this? All fog in the background. You believe that this is real? People, you never get it. You believe that this is real car driving on the road. This Cybertruck is nothing but a fantasy. 100% in. You know how much it costs to bulletproof a vehicle? Somebody please tell me. Do you know how much it costs to armor a vehicle? If you buy a regular vehicle and gonna turn it armor, that would have cost you at least $80,000 to $100,000. So how the fuck you gonna armor a vehicle and all of that, turn it to a bulletproof vehicle, all this shit right here, run by electric, and then turn around, sell it for $39.99? the mass is just dumb and blind.
It's electric.
And there you go, people. You still have to charge them up. And like I say, why you can't do it like the satellites? Yes, you in the so-called space business. You so-called sodomite you Elon Musk. You need to do the same shit as they do with the satellites. They never need charging. They're running 24/7s. They're running 24 hours a day, round and round and round the earth. They have treadmill and everything in there. You need to emulate that so people don't have to stop for a whole day to charge up the fucking Tesla.
And that Tesla is at the forefront of the movement. But what if I told you that there's another option? That could be...
You have an alternator in a car, that's so-called recharging the car, but you still have to stop and charge it up at a center. Wow, people.
Just as good, or even better than battery electric vehicles.
Let's see.
What if you could power cars with the most abundant resource in the universe, with water as the only byproduct?
You hear that? Water, the only byproduct gonna be water just in there running the whole car. You believe it? They maybe can do it, but they would never do it because they have to sell that gasoline. Now, when it comes to the so-called electric car like you get with a Tesla, they know already. A lot of people don't like that inconvenient that they gotta sit there a damn near a whole day to charge a car. You understand? A lot of people don't want that, and plus it costs a grip. That's what it is, people. And people still gonna buy that gas car instead of buying that Tesla.
And they're more likely to disrupt the auto industry than battery-powered cars, like Teslas. Hydrogen fuel cells have been a technology of great promise, as well as great skepticism. Elon Musk himself often mocks hydrogen fuel cell technology.
You hear that? He mocking it because they have to sell you that his car is better with the so-called electric, and you have to charge it up than another car that uses so-called water. You understand? Wake your ass up.
Going so far as to call them fool cells and mind-bogglingly stupid. But major automakers still see promise. First, let's define the terms. Battery electric vehicles, or BEVs, are the electric vehicles that most of us are familiar with today, like Teslas. They use a battery to store electricity and power the electric motor.
You see it? He got nothing that run in the vehicle like so-called solar panel. You understand me, people? Why you don't use a solar panel on the car? Just like you was going to do on the so-called roof of your house. It's bullshit.
A hydrogen fuel cell electric vehicle, or FCEV, like Toyota's Mirai, combines hydrogen with oxygen to produce electricity, which then powers the electric motor that drives the car. Now, when it comes to why people don't buy battery electric vehicles like Teslas, there are three main reasons. They take too long to recharge, they have
See that? They take too long to charge.
a limited range before they need.
Unlimited range. Wow. Wow, they have limited range, people. Wow.
There are three main reasons. They take too long to recharge, they have a limited range before they need to be recharged, and they cost a lot more than your comparable gas-powered car.
Wow, they have a limited range before they need charge. That means you can't go too far with this Tesla car. You might have to stay in town so you can charge up if it run out. Wow, and of course the cost gonna hit you. I told you, these three reasons right here is by design, because of course they're not really trying to sell you that car. Because I told you already, people, why a lot of car company don't give you an electric car then? You better wake your ass up. They have to sell that gas. It's a fucking agenda to sell you that gas that they tell you they mine from ground. You have to dig up the earth to get. You understand? That's why they're moving the price up and down like gold.
So, how do hydrogen cars stack up in these areas? When it comes to recharging, hydrogen cars have battery electrics beat. At a supercharging station, a Tesla can charge anywhere from 30% to 50% in 15 minutes. But you'll be at the charging station for over an hour for a full charge. Fuel cell vehicles don't require charging at all. The hydrogen tank is refilled at a hydrogen station in less than 5 minutes, just like your typical gas station today.
You see? But you still have to pull up somewhere and put something in it. You get it, people? There's no way they're gonna leave you free of pushing something in the tank. Either your gas, your hydrogen, or your fucking current. You understand me, people? There's no way they're gonna just give you a car that you just drive. There's no way, people. It's by design.
We've sent a lot of unusual...
See what they're doing right here, people, in the so-called spaceship? The so-called satellite that's flying around the earth? Never stop, just keep going. They have current in there. They have air and everything, people. They have oxygen. They have everything in there. They have honey playing around up there. What do you think, people? Why they don't have to stop to get charged?
It's the space. Guitars, AI.
Yes, they send guitars. They're just mocking the people. And I already told you, it's nothing but TV.
robots, even a golden record.
Yes, they send an iRobot also in there to vacuum. Wow, this is dumb shit right here. Even records.
But none of that compares to what Elon Musk sent up at the start of
There we go.
2018. His very own.
There you go, people. He sent up a roaster for $100,000. He say he sent around there to fly around the earth right here. Is it a joke? And I told you the reason why I'm showing you this, because anybody who give you this, you shall never take them serious unless you also a dummy.
$100,000 cherry red convertible Tesla Roadster.
This is cherry red.
With a top down and a dummy at the
top down. And of course, I already told you, it said don't panic right there with the two things pop up like an eye.
You're listening to David Bowie.
Wow,
Strapped
I'm listening to David Bowie. There you go, people. You see what I'm talking about? Of course, after you watch this video, there's no way you can still believe in the Elon Musk that give you that roaster flying around the earth is the same guy, people, the same fucker who tell you he got spaceship going to space. Do you believe him? He's the same one that gonna bring you the bulletproof Cybertruck. Do you believe him? Wake your ass up, people. They bring you nothing but government puppets. I'm gone.